Good evening, everyone. This is Anthony, Wall Street Trader. It's 5:21 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturday, June 5th, 2021. We're here to talk about iExec, so let's get straight into it. This is not financial advice. It's educational only. There's a Twitter link below. If you want to know all of the intraday updates I'm doing, feel free to subscribe to that, as well as being up to date with my latest videos, not just for iExec, but for the other cryptos I cover. Feel free to hit that too. So let's just see where we're at. I'm 70% involved in RLC. For the amount of money I want to bet on RLC, 70% I have in RLC. Because I think that I have 30% left to redeploy. Now, I was scratching my head yesterday because I kind of hit the bid a little too early. And, who would have ever guessed that Elon would have come out to kind of destroy my moment of truth? That being said, so I got it at 532, 20%. That was couple of nights ago. So where are we now? Well, I have a couple of other entry points. Scenario one, which is I would put the remainder of my 30% down if RLC hits 430, whatever money I've got left, because I might hit scenario two first, and I'll start putting 15% in over there as well. So depends on which comes first, is the amount of percentage I would put towards it. So anyway, let's look at the market because there's a lot going on since Elon has kind of, come back into the spotlight here. So RLC is about 450. And I just said that if RLC hits 430, I'll put the remainder down. Why? Because I feel like this is a really good, solid line of support, which had flipped recently strongly. All right. So we're starting to kind of like consolidate down here. It's kind of like a triangle. So if I drill into this, where's 430? 430 is like right over here. So I feel like that would be a really great point to get involved. This is just my view. I just want everyone to understand. This is how I trade. Everyone has a different rhythm and a different, place to pick their spot. So I just want everyone to understand that this is nothing sure here. That being said, let's go into the two things that make up what I consider the RLC US dollar pair to be Bitcoin and the inner strength of RLC, which is the RLC compared to Bitcoin, not to some other fiat currency like the dollar, like the euro, like everything else that's getting printed like wildfire. I like to see it against the straight edge. The straight edge comparison is to something where we have a finite supply. I can get truth in the strength of RLC when I compare it to Bitcoin, not to a fiat currency. Please understand that. Anyway, going back to the markets. So right over here, let's look at Bitcoin. What happened to Bitcoin? Well, this is what happened to Bitcoin. Bitcoin, basically, last night there was a tweet by this, I don't know who this Fred E guy is, but Elon came out responding back to him when Fred said, where did we go wrong? And he's got like, a Bitcoin conference clip here. And yeah, the guy's a little crazy, but who cares? And then Elon responded, it's a hell of a drug. That's kind of what happened last night. So let's look into what happened last night. We drill down, we see that last night, which was kind of actually this morning, I think people started getting out of Dodge again. But, we're starting to see some slippage here down to 35.5. I don't know if there was another recent tweet just now or not, but we'll find out soon enough. But right now, I'm still not concerned. And I continue to say this. Why? Because the longer term, the real solid line of support lies below it. It lies way down here. So even if it dropped, I don't see it going down below this line down here. This is the line that will be respected no matter what. My opinion. But anyway, let's move on. The inner strength of RLC. Now, let me just go run into some news that we just found out. Binance adds some trading pairs for RLC. So effectively, RLC will trade to the Binance coin. So just so that everyone understands, it's not the US dollar, but it's still exposing RLC to other crypto pairs out there that could be useful for some people to get in and out with. So it's good to know that. It's going to happen on the 6th of 10 a.m. UTC. I'm not sure exactly what time that is, but I'll put that in the comments below in the video and the description. So you'll see that. And I'll also add this link so you have it. So sometime tomorrow, This is going to be trading against BUSD. So there's that. Now let's move on to RLC BTC, which is something we all want to know. This is the inner strength, the main core strength of iExec. Now we're starting to flip down here. We're at 12,541. You know, if we continue down a little further, I'll be able to hit my bid, you know, when we hit that 12,000 range. So we'll see where that goes. Also, if RLC US dollar hits 4 and change, 430, I'm a buyer, and we're not far away from that. Honestly, we're probably 3 or 4% away from that. So I'll be tweeting out, and I feel very comfortable about this. Look, and if things continue to go south on Bitcoin, like I say, Bitcoin does drive the markets, folks. It really does. But, you know, I'm not concerned about it because I'm continually bullish on this thing. Continue to, you know, you have to zoom out on this once in a while. You drive yourself crazy if you just deal with the day over day stuff. So here we are. This is the long-term trend. This little breakdown of the triangle, if it even fully breaks down, which I still don't think it will. I think this is just, you know, lines around the edges. You know, we were up here, we came down. We were down here, we could easily just as much go up. In fact, it looks like we might wind up making another W pattern and another mad dash for the upside. So I'm not worried about it. You know, so just take all of this stuff in stride and remember to zoom out and don't get caught up in the fear here because it's just games and games and games. Elon's impact will go down and down and down as long as he continues to tweet. And it's kind of what we want so that we know that the impact will get smaller and smaller along the way. So anyway, I'm out. Have a good weekend, everyone. Talk soon. Bye.